Right, welcome back everyone. Right, 6 days it's taken, but we finally spotted another ship. 2 ships in fact. There's an escort ship, let's get that down, and we've got a merchant ship. Well, it's going to be quite a fancy merchant ship if it's got an escort. It's got 1 funnel. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's not that. Okay, I think it is a modern passenger freighter. So we've got that locked in. Get rid of that for the moment. Mast 103. Okay. Let's the range in. Speed I've clocked it doing 10 knots, so I'll get that in. Right, angle of bow is 48. Good, right, so let's get that tracked, and we'll get we were actually turning to get our rear end facing, so we'll get that retracked. We are following, which is good. We have 4 torpedoes in the rear tube, so let's unlock probably 2. Is it worth having a shot at the destroyer? Has that calmed down? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get this destroyer locked in as well. Okay, this might be a destroyer escort C class, I think. We also know that she's doing 10 knots, so let's do that again. I actually hit the thing. Right, this is actually almost 87, I think it is. So we'll get that locked in there. Let's get those torpedoes opened as well. Right. Tube 7 then. Fire. Right, switching back to the merchant ship. Get that recalculated. Okay, this is at 62. Right, so tube 8 and 10. Fire. Fire.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
Well, the good news is the escort's down. Unfortunately, there was too much of a gap between the 2 lots of torpedoes nearing the ships. I thought I calculated that a little bit better, so the ship here was able to adjust course and evade the torpedoes we fired at her. So we've missed those 2, but yeah, the escort is now dead and buried. Now, is that a deck gun behind the funnel? It looks gunnish, doesn't it? I'm not sure. I can't see one aft or fore. Otherwise we could just surface and use a deck gun. So confirmation, destroyer. Oh, it's an escort B class. I thought it was a C class. 979 tons sunk. We got the tubes 7 and probably tube 8 will be reloaded. Oh no, we've only got 1 torpedo reserve. I thought we had more. Okay, we're down to our last 3 torpedoes, so it may well be a surface and deck gun action. Tube 7 has been reloaded and she's not yet fully behind us. This may still work out. You have to readjust this, but we'll also get a speed take off them and see if that's changed much. Right, when it comes to speed, I'm not sure. I'm just going to drop it down a knot. Open tube 7. Fire.
Torpedo in the water.
Okay, time to fire up the engines and turn to face. We've got 2 torpedoes in the forward tubes, and
Torpedo missed, sir.
that does look like a deck gun, doesn't it? Potentially we could use the deck gun, but I'm not sure about theirs. Great hit just after midships. She's still booking it, but that was our last torpedo. In the rear, that is. We've got 2 forward firing, and we are slowly turning. We're actually not moving.
Yes, sir. Ahead slow.
We're not going to turn if we don't move. Well, it definitely looks like it's starting to list, which is a good sign. No red distress flare sent up as yet, so she's still battling. The crews still believe they can save her, but as soon as she starts, I think she's gone. And there she goes, rolling over, and just the flank is above water. She'll soon slip beneath the waves. It was indeed a modern passenger freighter. 11,834 tons. Nice. That was bigger. It looked like a small ship, but it was obviously quite large. But the actual silhouette looked like a smaller ship. But there we go. Alright, surface the boat. We've got 2 torpedoes now. So we're going to start slowly making our way back towards home base. See if we can get a new patrol and get some more fuel. Fuel's, well, we're down to about half fuel, which is quite low for us. It's the boiler going pop probably. So yeah, we'll service the boat and start making our way back to home base. Hi everyone, right, we've just surfaced the boat. Still haven't brought the periscope down, but we've got 2 ships over there. The reason we surfaced the boat is because we're out of range, and we thought we'd try and steal a march on the surface to try and get ahead of them. 2 merchant ships by the looks of it. Now bear in mind we've got 2 torpedoes left, so hopefully one of these, or maybe both of these, don't have a deck gun. It's unlikely this time of the war they are one of, you know, well, they've probably both got deck guns to be fair. It's unlikely they don't at this time in the war, but we can hope. We can do nothing but hope. If you know, think positive, and we may be able to bag ourselves a couple of kills here. The rearward ship looks the juicier of the targets. That would probably take 2 torpedoes to sink it, whereas that may only take 1 torpedo to sink it. But I think if we target the rear one, we may be able to surface and sink the front one with the deck gun, hopefully. I'm willing to bet the larger ship has a deck gun. That probably does as well, but it's less likely, I think. In my head it is anyway. That's more valuable, so they'll stick a gun on it. Right, here we go. There is the lead ship. There's one behind it. We're fairly close. Let's get tubes 1 and 2 open, ready to fire. I can't make out what that is. So I'm going to... We think we've clocked them at 8 knots, so I'm going to drop that down for the moment and give it a little bit more time. It's the second ship that we want to attack, really. Okay, a bit of time has passed, so we're going to we're going to up the periscope. Where are they? There we go. There's the little ship. Where's the big one? There's the big one. That's the target. That's the one we want. Let's get her identified. She's big. One big funnel. Could it be that? No. And she's got like what appear to be diagonal mast things going backwards. There. Could it be a fast merchant? Got the superstructure. The funnel doesn't look big enough. There you go. Maybe a Hansa freighter. Maybe. Let's get that locked in. What is the draft on these? 28.9 feet. Okay, so if we calculate, that is the range. Keep tracking it, by the way. Speed, we think it's doing 8 knots. Angle of bow is 48. Right. Tube 1, fire. Tube 2, fire.
Firing tube 2. Torpedo in the water.
Good hits, good hits. I think she is... Yeah, she's gone. A Hansa freighter, 7,922 tons. There we go. 2 torpedoes was the ticket. She's split in half, I think. Wow, where's this other one gone?
Relieve the watch.
There we go. Does she have a deck gun? Oh, she might have a deck gun on the rear. I didn't spot that earlier. Might be worth a chance, though. There we go. A Hansa freighter sunk. Just under, what was it, 8,000 tons? 7,900 tons. Yeah, lovely. Okay, we've surfaced the boat, we've manned the deck gun. We just need to find where she's gone in the murky darkness. There she is, steaming away. Right,
Yes, sir.
let's pursue.
Ahead, stand.
There she is, right. We reckon she's probably about 3.2, 3.3. Oh, scored a hit beautifully. Right, she may start returning fire. I think she's doing full-on evasive maneuvers. I think she is returning fire. Oh, we missed, right. Now we're short. Okay, hang on. Must have been just wide of the mark. Doing all sorts of crazy maneuvers to try and dodge us. Another hit. Oh, that's right on the waterline, right into the hull. Now, I think she's smoking. She does have a rearward deck gun, so I thought I saw it fire. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was a flash secondary explosion from our deck gun. And she's pulling away a bit from us. raise the elevation and... Oh, there you go, she's firing at us. There's a red distress flare. Oh, she's getting close. We are on the way home. We're not too far from home, so if we take a bit of damage, it's not the end of the world.
We're under attack, sir.
Oh, she's hit us.
We're taking damage, sir.
Sir.
Ahead flank.
Thanks, speed ahead.
Electric engines ready.
This is a little bit chancy, but she's got a quicker fire rate of fire than us, what it's at. Maybe we can use that 20mm gun. Can't really see it. What's the range on those? Don't see the splashes now, we're too far away. See fires going on her. She has. Oh, she's still returning fire. I thought she's another red distress flare.
Electric engines ready.
I think our diesel engines have been hit.
Sir. Ahead standard. Diesel engines ready.
Fierce fire going now. I think we knocked out her engines. Quickly coming down to 3,000 yards. Shame we can't knock out their gun. That's going to go wide, I think. Yeah, I noticed the moment I fired that. Didn't get the angle right. More fires. Come on, she's got to be. It's worth risking it. We might get this nicely. Taking a bit of damage. Boom. There you go. Is that her done? Ooh, that came near. Composite superstructure freighter for 1,450 tons. She's gone. Nice. Right, stow the deck gun. Let's check for damage. Alright, there she is then. Burning away. Put up a fierce fight. Oh, coming into the control room. Yes, diesel engines have got some damage. The bulkhead and the batteries on the bow side have also been damaged. But we're not taking on water, and the repair crews are working away. The electric engine's been repaired. There we go. Still got a bit to do, but they look minor repairs. Right, with that, we are out of torpedoes, and we're pretty much out of time. So we're going to head straight for port now, get these boys back onto shore, get some R&R, and get this boat repaired, fully serviced, refueled, rearmed, and see if we got any new patrol orders. So yeah, we're going to use the cover of the darkness to steam along during the night time. And was that us making that smoke, is it? Okay, bit of smoke coming out of us, but that's okay. We're going to press on back to base now and see what the end report says. So here we are back at Mill Bay base. We've been transferred across the Solomon Sea, and we're over here, which is fine. We set out on August the 18th, 1943, and we returned mid-October, so it's been a long patrol for us on this one. Our objectives were to patrol designated area in the Bismarck Sea for 5 days, which we completed, and then 2 further patrol zones off Palau Island, which we also completed. We sunk 10 merchant ships and 4 warships on this patrol for a total of 102,036 tons. That's pretty pleasing. And with that large tonnage comes large rewards. This is to certify the President of the United States has awarded the Navy Cross to Captain Buck O'Hare, United States Navy Commanding Officer, USS Balao, this October 10th, 1943. Nice. Your boat is undergoing a refit. A new plant scheme was applied to your submarine. MS-32/3SSB. Okay. Means nothing to me, but those in the know will certainly know what that means. So here we are then, back in base after a very good patrol indeed. Buck O'Hare, top of the pops, 492,000 tons. Look at that. Next one is 100,000 tons. We did that in one patrol. Obviously, we're slightly cheating because that's the name of the game. Yeah, almost up to 500,000 tons of shipping sunk, which is quite impressive. There we go. They're all doing brilliantly. Let's have a look at our boat. What's nothing obvious change at the moment. There may be some improvements to come. They've loaded loads of Mark 14 torpedoes, which, okay. We did try out the Mark 18. The QTs, we're going to get a few of those because they've served us quite well against escort ships. And the Mark 18. And this was the weightless one, wasn't it? That's got, hang on. Oh, I'm reading I read the Mark 14 one rather than the Mark 23 one, didn't I? So, Mark 14 torpedoes has got a range of 9,000 yards at slow, 31 knots. The Mark 18 torpedoes only got 4,000 yards. That was the electric one, which we were having a few problems with because it was just so short range. Oh, the Mark 23 is not much better. 4,500 yards. It's got 643 pounds of torpex. So it's comparable to the Mark 14, warhead size wise. Okay, well, we'll play around with that next time. No doubt we've got some promotions, do we? Promotions and a few medals to hand out, which is also grand. And we'll check to see if there's, what do we got? 50 cal submachine, 50 cal anti-aircraft machine gun. Can we get? No, let's have we got what 20mm twin AA guns. Let's get those there. On the deck gun wise, we're going to go with our what we got, a 3-inch 50.50 cal bow mounted. No, we want with 20mm stern dual mount. Yes, nice. Okay. This one we'll go for a 40mm. There we go. So that's quite heavily armed. Surface radar, we'll get the SJ1 improved radar. And we'll get the improved SD radar there. Radar countermeasure, we can get the APR and the SPA1. Allied version of the radar warning receiver. Okay, we'll get that installed. The listening gear, it seems we've got all we can, and the sonar gear, we've got the best we can. Good. Okay, so that is our ship loaded up with all the goodies. We'll change around the torpedoes next time. But for now, we'll leave it there. October the 11th, 1943. Waiting to head out on another patrol, and we'll begin that next time. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're continuing to enjoy the adventures of Captain Buck O'Hare, now with the crew of USS Balao. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.